Right. Today I'm going to discuss regarding Edexcel P3 paper 2022. Right. The first question that we have here is related to calculus. So we know that whenever they are telling regarding the calculus, it's going to be differentiation or integration. In this case, they are asking you to find out using calculus the x coordinate of the stationary point. So it is something common. So what we do is we differentiate, then we equate the result to 0 in order to get the stationary points. So I'm going to differentiate this. So we can see that we do have the product of two terms. Therefore, we will have to use what? The product rule. If I do have y equal uv, dy by dx becomes u dv by dx plus ddu by dx. So I take u as 2x plus 5, v as e to the power 3x. Then I differentiate each of them respective to x variable. So du by dx is equal to 2x becomes 2. We know that 5 is a constant. Whenever you differentiate a constant, it becomes 0. Then dv by dx e to the power 3x. So it will be e to the power 3x multiplied by 3. Then we put these results into the formula. That also you can consider this into this, addition of this into this. So my result will be dy by dx equals u times dv by dx plus v times du by dx. Then we can see that e to the power 3x is common there. So I take it as a common factor out. Then if e to the power 3x is taken out, 3 times 2x plus 5, which is 6x plus 15. And here only e to the power 3x is taken out as a common factor, 2 is remaining. Almost done. 15 plus 2 become 17. So in order to find the stationary point, we can equate this to 0, but we know that e to the power 3x term cannot be 0 because it is not cutting the x-axis. Therefore, only result is coming from where? Here. 6x plus 17 equals to 0, x becomes negative 17 over 6. After finding x coordinate, normally we find the y coordinate, but they have asked to find only x coordinate. So this is it. If we go through the result once again, we had the product of two expressions there. So we apply the product rule, taking one of them as u, the other one as v, differentiate each of them separately, then put in the formula. To find the stationary points, you equate dy by dx to 0, then find the respective x coordinate. Now I'm focusing on the next question there. So that question has been given from trigonometry lesson. I'll make it more closer. So now we can see clearly that show that the equation 8 cos theta equal 3 cosec theta can be written in the given format, which is sin 2 theta equal to k. Then we should know cosec theta means what? Reciprocal function of the sin theta. So we can directly apply it there. 8 cosine theta equals to 3 over sin theta. Then I can apply the cross multiplication quite easily. 8 sin theta cos theta is equal to what? 3. And we have another result. What is result? Sin 2 theta means what? 2 sin theta cosine theta. Here we have 8 sin theta cos theta, so you multiply this by 4, then I will get 8 sin theta cos theta. Similarly, multiply the left hand side also by 4, which will give you 4 sin 2 theta. Now I go back to my equation there. This becomes 4 sin 2 theta equals to 3. Finally, subtracting sin 2 theta, we get 3 over 4. So according to this, k is equal to what? 3 upon 4. Expression, hence find the smallest positive solution of this equation. So they are asking you to find the smallest positive solution of this equation. So we know that this is same as what? Sin 2 theta equal 3 by 4. So just solving that continuously. So I start with the result that we got there. Sin 2 theta equal 3 by 4. To find the theta value, sin inverse 3 by 4. You can type this in the calculator. You'll have to use the scientific calculator, and they are asking the answer in decrease to 1 decimal place. Therefore, your calculator should be available with degree what. So I type sin inverse 3 over 4. Then I am getting the answer as 48.59. 48.59. And normally we know that if they are asking for 1 degree, final answer has to be given to 1 decimal place, not 1 degree, 1 decimal place. They are asking the smallest positive solution only, therefore this is more than enough. So theta equal 48.59 divided by 2. So 24.295. 24.295. So if I write to the nearest 1 decimal place, theta will be 24.3 degrees. So that also not a difficult sum. Only thing is focusing on completely and getting the things done. Now I'm focusing to the next question, which is given from integration. First one is indefinite integration, second one is definite integration. Let's see. So then here we have the function and we do have a power. a linear function. So the formula that I am going to apply will be, if I have to integrate ax plus b to the power n, the answer will be ax plus b to the power, increase the power by 1 more, so divide by that power, and multiply by 1 over differentiation of the inside function. So b becomes 0, ax becomes plus c, don't forget that. So it's quite easy now, so we'll do this on. If I integrate this, 2x minus 5 to the power 7 plus 1, which is 8, divide by 8, multiply by 1 over differentiation of 2x, which is 2 plus c. Sometimes I have noticed that mostly students are writing c in the final answer only, which is not accurate. Whatever the step you are integrating the given sum, at that step itself, you need to add the c term. Simplify. 8 times 2 becomes 16, so 1 more 16 times 2x minus 5 to the power 8 plus, that's it. Second one. So there they have given what? They have given the fraction. Yeah, you have sine and cosine term roots. So this is basically going with a formula where we arrange this fraction in the format. When you differentiate the denominator, the answer has to be available in the numerator. Once more, when you differentiate the denominator, that answer should be available in the numerator. If it is not there, we adjust it to make it same. See what I am going to do here. If I look at the denominator, we have 1 plus 2 cos x. If I differentiate this, 1 becomes 0, 2 cos x becomes what? Minus 2 sin x. But we don't have minus 2 there, but we have sin x. So we need to have what? Minus 2 there. So what can I do? I can take separate 4 as 2 times 2, but both of them should be minus 2 into minus 2. Why? I need the minus 2 here. That additional minus 2 I have to remove, because when I multiply minus 2 by minus 2 only, I am getting what? Plus 4. So enough, then we will go to the sum. So I write integration 0 to pi by 3, outside minus 2, inside minus 2. Now you see that if I multiply by minus 2, I am getting 4. See, that's it. So 1 plus 2 cos x dx. So this is evaluating to the answer in this format. What is the format? ln denominator. And don't forget to put the what? The limits. 0 to pi by. So next step would be substitution of the upper limit and the lower limit and get the difference between them. I will keep minus 2 there. Then if I put pi by 3 for here, cos pi by 3. That means cos 60 actually. So it becomes half, right? Then 2 into half. So 2 ln 1 plus 2 into half. Subtract minus 2 times ln substitution of lower limit, which is 0. 2 times cosine 0. Cosine 0 is 1, we know that. Now just a simplification here we have to do. Minus 2 ln 2 into half become 1. So 1 plus 1 become 2. Minus minus plus 2 ln. Then we have 1 plus 2 into 1, which is 3 ln 3. Now here we have a positive term and a negative term. So we know addition of logarithms become multiplication inside one bracket. Subtraction become division. So I keep 2 out ln 3 multiplied by 3 divided by 2 because it is subtraction, not multiplication. So here ln 3 divided by 2. Last step, if you look at the answer there, the in front we don't have any other coefficient except 1 there. So to remove this, take it inside as a power. ln 3 over 2 squared. And if I simplify ln 9 by 4. So you can get A is equal to what? 9 by 4. Actually, it's easy to get to the answer. Main thing is concentration. Full concentration. Make sure your simplification correct. Plus minus sign is correct. Likewise. You make a single mistake in mathematics sum, you won't get to the answer. Right. Done. Then I'm going to focus on the next sum, which is bit lengthy one. Also need. Right, you have a graph there. You can see there. So we have a graph, and the top part can't be seen, but I'll show you again. Let me see. See, we have a maximum point at capital M, and the graph is cutting the x-axis at point P and point Q. Then if we look at the equation of the graph, they have given us y equals 6ln 2x plus 3 minus half x squared plus 4. X is greater than minus 3 over 2. The curve cuts the negative x-axis at the point P. I'll zoom it. Then show that the x-coordinate of P lies in the interval this and that. So you can see P is there, right? If we want to show that a certain point lies in the interval, what we are doing here is, this is actually numerical methods lesson, numerical solutions lesson. So what we do is, we substitute the two given values there to the original function, replacing x by those two, then finding the two values. So we'll find it and see what is coming, right? So I go to the first part. So I'm going to substitute there. If the graph is cutting x-axis, which means y coordinate become 0. So I mentioned at P, y is equal to 0. So original function 6 ln 2x plus 3 minus half x squared plus 2. I substitute the 2x values. So my first x value will be minus 1.25. 6 into ln 2 times minus 1.25 plus 3 minus half into minus 1.25 squared plus 4. You better type that value in the calculator, then you will get the answer. So I'll type it and see. 6 ln 2 into minus 1.25 plus 3 minus half into minus 1.25 squared plus 4. So I get it as negative 0.9401 for 4 decimal places. Similarly, I can substitute what minus 1.2 also. I mentioned there after I have done is equal minus 1.25. Then I substitute x equal minus 1.2. Let's see what is happening. 6 ln 2 into minus 1.2 plus 3 minus half into minus 1.2 squared plus 4. If I type the same thing in the calculator, 6 ln 2 into minus 1.2 plus 3 bracket minus half into minus 1.2 squared plus 4. Now I am getting a positive value 0.2150. Then you can see that what here I am getting a negative value, here I am getting a positive value. So what will happen then? If there is a sign change, you can tell that the x coordinate of point P lies in where? In this interval. Why I am telling? When that is cutting the y-axis, sorry, x-axis, y coordinate becomes 0. X coordinate has to be somewhere in between these two. They are asking me to prove that. So when I substitute those two values, one of the y values become negative. That means I am below the x-axis. The other y value become positive. This I am above the x-axis. So P is in between them. Therefore, we can tell the x coordinate of point P lies in the given interval. Make sure you write it clear. Right, that part is done. Then actually we can go to the next part. As I mentioned earlier, this is related to what? Numerical methods part. So I'll take a copy of this as I don't have enough space. We go to the next slide. Then they ask you to consider what? The curve cuts the positive x-axis at point Q also, shown in figure 1 you saw in the previous diagram map. There were 2 points of cutting x and y-axis. Just to remind, I'll draw it here. So something like this. And there was point P, and there we have point Q, and here at the turning point, the maximum point we have point N. Now the curve cuts the positive x-axis at the point Q as I have shown. Using this iterative formula, find to 4 decimal places the value of x2. So now we need to know how to find the x2 value. Right. You just need to substitute x1 equals 6 to there. Using calculator you can get the answer. So I find x2 equal 12 times ln 2 times 6 plus 3 plus 8 with the square root. You can type this in the calculator. You need to have a scientific calculator. Again, I'm mentioning ln 2 times 6 plus 3 plus 8. Sorry. So the answer is coming something like 6.3694. But they ask me for how many decimal places? 4. Therefore, I can write x2 is equal to 6.36369 and it becomes 7. Find by continued iteration the x coordinate of Q give your answer to 4 decimal places. Now what we do, we have to find continuously the iterations, iteration groups until we get a satisfied answer. I'll show you what is the step where we consider as a satisfied answer. So I go to back to my calculator. Then I have to substitute this 6.3637 value for x in position again. So I replace that by answer button. Then it's easy actually. Then I get x3 as 6.408. After that, I just need to press the equal button only because we replace the position of xn by what answer button. Then the calculator will automatically substitute the previous answer and get the things done for us. So x4 becomes 6.4135. Still not enough. Again, x5 becomes 6.4141. They are asking for 4 decimal places. Therefore, if I look at 4 and 5 positions, 4141, but the third and fourth decimals are different. I find x6 also. I'll write that there. x6 6.4142, 6.4142. Since these are approximate answers, it is better to mention with what approximate symbol rather than equal symbol. Now you can see in my x6 and x7, all the decimal places are same, therefore I can tell that x is approximately equal to 6.4142. That is the answer. The curve has a maximum turning point at M. Okay. Using calculus showing each state of the okay, find x coordinate of M. Again, what differentiation comes into play? So what we can do? We can go to the original equation of the graph, then apply the differentiation. So I go back to my original sum. My equation is this. What is it? 6 ln 2x plus 3 minus half x squared plus 4. So y equal 6 ln 2x. Y equal 6 ln 2x plus 3 minus half x squared plus 4, as I remember. Better to double check. 6 ln 2x plus 3 minus half x squared plus 4. So right. I differentiate this dy by dx. 6 into ln x, you know it is 1 over x, multiplied by differentiation of inside part, which is 2. Half into x square differentiation become 2x. Better to simplify and make it nice. 6 into 2, 12. Minus half into 2x become minus 6. So this should be equal to 0. Take x to other side. Cross multiply, get the things done. So x equal 12 over 2x plus 3. Cross multiply. 2x squared plus 3x. I can take plus 12 to this side. That's what? Minus 2. Now we can get the support from calculator to find the solutions of this quadratic equation. Is giving only some values. X equal, they are asking for decimal places. they don't mention anything related to that. So you can just write minus 3 plus root 105 divided by 4. So this is one value. If I look at the other value, it will be minus 3 minus 105 root 105 over 4. So if you do remember the diagram was something like this, right? Here we have M, here we have Q, here we have P. So you do remember that the Q coordinates that we found earlier was what? 6.4142, which is Q coordinates. Now we found the M coordinates. So I'll go back to original graph. Graph is something like this, only one stationary point visible there. If I come to my answer, I'm getting a negative value as well as a positive value. You can see that M is in the positive region, therefore my answer has to be what? Only this positive answer. This is not positive. So we are done with that sum. Now I'll go to the next question. So most probably this might be the last sum that I'm going to discuss in this paper for today. Next day will be continuing from there. Right. Now focus on this one. The function f is defined by this. So by using calculus that f is a decreasing function. Once again differentiation 1. We just need to differentiate that. So I'll do it here. I make sure that it is a fraction, therefore we have to apply what? The quotient rule. So I apply the quotient rule there. U is equal to 5x minus 3. V is equal to x minus 4. Differentiate each of them separately. 5x become 5. X become 1. And if you remember the quotient rule, you can apply the answer directly. That is, we have to start from V. Product rule order doesn't matter, but quotient rule order matters. We always start from the denominator, x minus 4, multiplied by du by dx, which is 5. Subtraction u times dv by dx. The whole thing is divided by what? V squared. Then if I simplify this, yeah, I get 5x minus 20 minus 5x plus 3, I guess, divided by x minus 4 squared. We need to have some sort of a speed there. 5x get cancelled off. Minus 20 plus 3 become minus 17. Yeah. If you look at the answer here, dy by dx, or as we can tell as f dash x even, the answer here numerator negative, denominator we have is quarter. So it is always positive. Negative over positive become what? Negative. So you can tell that dy by dx less than 0, otherwise f dash x is less than 0, therefore it's a decreasing function. That is how we show it, right? If dy by dx become positive, it is an increasing function. Negative, decreasing function. F inverse function. So that's quite obvious, simple one. When you find the inverse function of a given function, you replace fx by x every x term in the other side by 1. Then you cross multiply and subtract the right term. I multiply xy minus 4x equal 5y minus 3. Subtracting y, therefore I take 5y to this side, 4x to right hand side. Xy minus 5y equal 4x minus 3. So y is common, take it out, x minus 5. Almost done. Therefore we can tell y is equal to what? 4x minus 3 divided by x minus 5. If you look at the form of the answer they have given, you can see that a becomes 4, b becomes negative 3, and finally c becomes minus 5. It is done. Now we are going to the next part, part C. There they have asked you to find the composite function f of x. So f inverse x is done. Oh, sorry, made a mistake. So this is something else, and they haven't given a certain format for this. So we don't need to mention ABC values. This is about part B only. Part C, f of fx. So composite function, right? So I'll find it directly. We need to replace this x by the whole function itself. This x by the whole function itself equal to 5 times this complete function. 5x minus 3 divided by x minus 4 minus 3 divided by x mean 5x minus 3 over x minus 4 minus 4. So simplify carefully, take the common denominator as x minus 4 in the denominator here also, then you can cut it. Then I expand the bracket, 5 times 5x, 25x, 5 times minus 3, minus 15, and this minus 3 should be multiplied by x minus 4. So I'll write like that. The whole thing is divided by 5x minus 3, minus 4 should be multiplied by x minus 4. Then almost done. Simplify 25x minus 3x, so it becomes 22x minus 15 minus 3 to minus 4 plus 12, right? So minus 15 plus 12 become minus 3 over 5x minus 4x become x minus 3 plus 16 plus 13 by 3. Done. Now you can tell what A, B, C values are what. A is equal to 22 and B is equal to negative 3 and finally C is equal to 30. Done. Last part of the sum is regarding the range of function f of fx. That means composite range. If you look at the original function, it is greater than 4, right? It is greater than 4. So normally what should happen, the range of the composite function has to be within the range of the domain. Sorry, range of the given function. Again, range of the composite function is within the range of the original given function. I'll show you how to find out that. I will go to the other side to show that. Fx equal 5x minus 3 over x minus 4. Right. Alright, the composite function 22x minus 3 over x minus 30x plus 30. So what you need to do is, you can first find the range of this function. Why do I need to find again? Because whenever you have fraction term, this will be a common method of finding the range. You try to take the maximum power of x out from the numerator and denominator. I can see that for 5x we have x common, x is a factor. For 3 we don't have x moment. I take x out, so I can write it as 5. But for 3 we don't have x term to take it out, so I divide it by x. See, x into 5, x into minus 3, or x become minus 3 totally 5. Same thing done in denominator x, 1 minus 4 over x. Then we consider that if x become very large, what happened to this fraction? Those two become 0. Then these two get cancelled off. My final answer become 5 minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0, which is what? 5. So our function is having a range of what? 5. So fx is greater than 5. If I look at the other function, there also we can do the same thing. So I take x out, 22 minus 3 over x out, 1 plus 13 over x. So x get cancelled off as usual. When x goes to a large value, this part is 0, this part is 0. So 22 minus 0 over 1 plus 0, which means what? 20. So this will be the maximum value that this function can take. So f of fx is what? Not greater than 22 but less than 20. Therefore I can write the final part. The range of f of fx will be between 5 and 20. That's how you should be done that sum, right? Okay. So we have discussed like 3 or 4 sums in this paper for today. During the next session, I'm hoping to complete the other sums in the same paper. This is 2022 January P3 paper. Right. For today, I must stop on there. If you don't have any doubts or questions, please add to the comment section there. Okay.